Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is G-Glow. It is arrived at our Masjid, Mfakosi Masjid, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, jazakumullah khairan. Jazakumullah khairan. This enters the Masjid. As you can see, mashallah, jazakumullah khairan for the good work, for the donation. We really appreciate everything. May Allah reward you all completely. Jazakumullah khairan. This is G-Glow. It is arrived to install the solar system at our Masjid. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mashallah, the solar panels have arrived. Everything is in place. Mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Mashallah, this is everything on the ground. Alhamdulillah. We are just waiting for them to start. This is Jumu'ah time. This is Jumu'ah time. Like now, a few minutes ago, I'll be getting into Jumu'ah Salah. But alhamdulillah, they've just started. Very soon they'll be finishing everything, inshallah. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the donation. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we have started. Now we are installing the stand. We're installing the stand for the solar panels. Alhamdulillah, we started.
Since I became a Muslim, I had never been to a mosque in my home country of Zimbabwe. I became a Muslim in England, and that's where I lived while raising a family. So for the first time in 2024, I decided to visit a mosque. So I asked around and was pointed out to a mosque. I really, really liked it. And then I booked my son, who's home educated. I've home educated all my children. And that's how I'm able to travel with them even during term time. So I booked him for Quran lessons. They had a holiday madrasa. It was holiday time. So they had a madrasa. They do have madrasa throughout the year, even at the weekends. But we were there during the school holidays, so they had them every day. One of the days, the lessons was cancelled because there was no water. There's a problem of water shortages, and also electricity problems. So the lessons were cancelled because there was no water. So the thing is, there is a borehole. Somebody drilled a borehole. May Allah reward them greatly. And somebody also donated an electric water pump. And alhamdulillah, may Allah reward them greatly, as well as the people who built the water tank to store the water. But now the problem is the water tank could not be filled up because there was no electricity, and the pump that was there needed electricity. So the solution to this is a water pump which is solar based. I didn't have any money, and I just made a mental note in my head that one day I would like to have a solar pump just to make things easier. Because when there's no water, people can't make wudu. Of course, there's tayammum as an option. But then there are things like the toilets. If the children use the toilets, they are flushing toilets, so they need water. So that's why the classes were cancelled. So I just made a mental note to myself. I was like, okay, when I go back, I want to be raising some money to have the water pump. When I got back to England, I asked the Imam about the cost of having a solar pump. I got the breakdown, and this is the cost, almost $800. In Zimbabwe at the moment, they're using US dollars. So that's what I was like, okay, that's a lot of money. I don't have it, but I hope to be able to raise it. But because it was an urgent need, I was like, okay, how can I do this? Because water is needed. So I got my friends. I sent some messages around. I sent one to my friend, actually, one friend of mine that I met at swimming. I told her about the situation, and she didn't even hesitate. She was there to donate. She donated her amount. She also donated an amount for her mom who passed away, a Sadaqah jariyah for her. And then her sister said, okay, how much has been raised so far? I said my amount. My friend Hafsa said her amount, and then her mom's amount that she was raising. And the sister said, okay, I'll pay the rest. Alhamdulillah. It was so quick and so easy to raise that amount. I then went and sent the money to the imam. He collected it, and then the whole process started. It just took 2 days to have the borehole done. The money was sent, I think it was on a Wednesday. By Friday, which also obviously coincided with Juma, the people were there fitting the solar pump. And this is a video showing how everything went, and it was well. And then the water, it's now coming out. They have place for wudu. No lessons need to be cancelled now because there's no water. And you know what? When you do something, it's amazing how things can turn out, because the water pump that we put in with my friends, may Allah accept it from them, and the Sadaqah jariyah my friend did for her mom, may Allah accept it. And now I started this Sadaqah jariyah tree project. I hadn't thought about it at that time that I wanted to start this tree project at that place, because this tree project I had started it a few years later, but other things happened and it went on the sideline for a while. Then I was thinking let me ask, who can I ask? The imam, if he knows somebody who can help me restart this tree project. And the imam had actually started growing some trees. He actually showed me some trees that he had started. I was like, can you help me restart this tree project? And he was willing to do it. So, the water project that we started, a Sadaqah jariyah for ourselves and my friend's mom and her sister, we then noticed that, this water, the same water, I just actually pointed out to my friend the other day. I was like, Hafsa, you know what? The water we did at the mosque, it's now watering all the trees that we are raising for the nursery, for Sadaqah jariyah, for, people who want to plant trees. And I was like, wow, imagine all those, the extra rewards you get for everyone who plants a tree based on that. So, with Sadaqah jariyah, it's ongoing. Don't give and, think it's a waste or with begrudgingly, but do it for the sake of Allah, because you never know how much benefit you can have for others. Be a benefit to other people.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, the water is coming out now, alhamdulillah. As you can see, these are the tips for the wudu, alhamdulillah. The water is running nicely. Maybe because of the white color, maybe it not be seen clearly, but alhamdulillah, the water is running. It's only pressure which is a bit low, but alhamdulillah, the water is now running out. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Maybe as a community we will try to buy also a pressure pump so that the pressure will increase, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan for the efforts. May Allah grant you all Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen. Alhamdulillah, the tank is full this morning. The tank is full, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. It's now spilling off. Now spilling off. See, alhamdulillah. It's working nicely. It's working nicely, mashallah. Allah.